Well, hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. And today I am making a coconut cake. So this is super simple. It is so yummy. And this is going to a potluck, so I won't be able to give you a taste test. But nevertheless, it is divine. You are going to love it. Okay, so, and I saw this over on Whippoorwill Holler's channel. She said that it is her husband's favorite. So if that's true, then I have to try this. I haven't had it yet, but it just sounds delicious. I am super excited about this. And yes, I'm gonna doctor it up a bit. No, I'm gonna try to keep it as close to the same as I can. All right, guys, so come on in. It couldn't be any easier. You just need a vanilla cake mix, some extra vanilla, because we like to gild the lily on that, some coconut, sweetened coconut, some sweetened condensed milk, Cool Whip, and some eggs. You know, you mix the cake according to the box directions. So let's get started. I'll show you how I do it. Okay, I'm preheating my oven to 350 degrees. I am going to crack my eggs in first, just in case I see a shell or anything I don't like. These are farm fresh eggs from my neighbor. I wish these were duck eggs. I should have picked them up today. I ordered some for this weekend, but duck eggs are so good. And they have a higher protein. They're a higher water content, believe it or not. So let me rinse my hands here. You get a little bit more out of that. And we're just gonna take the Danish whisk and break those yolks, right? We need 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. We're just going by the package instructions on your cake mix, except for one thing. And I'm going to take a dribble of this out. So I've got just about a teaspoon to a tablespoon less vanilla. I am going to add vanilla. It's a French vanilla cake, but I'm going to add a fair amount of vanilla. It calls for 1 cup of water. And there's that. And then your French vanilla, just a box cake mix. You could make your own, but why? Okay, that didn't work out very good. All right. Get your cake mix in there. And I've got a 9 by 13 disposable pan, especially since this is going to a potluck for the 4th of July. So you might hear some background noise. There's my husband is working on the upstairs closet, master closet. It needs a better system. It really wasn't sturdy enough. So, okay, this is your cake mix. Yum. And you can do this all with the Danish whisk. I'll leave a link to that down in the, actually it should be in my Amazon store, which that link is down below as well. And now we're gonna, 25 to 30 minutes on this cake in the oven once we get it in the oven. So I'm just gonna pour it into here. And that's also per the instructions on the box. So we're just gonna get this down in here. You don't have to get too fussy, but I don't wanna lose any of this cake batter, so I'm gonna get fussier than, and I apologize for that noise, but I need my closet back to a normal type of situation. One of the sides, we thought we could get by until we built the master bedroom down here, but it collapsed. So he's putting all new closet rods and all that. Per my height and per my instructions for hanging pants on the bottom, tops up top. Okay, so we're just gonna bake this for 20, I'm gonna put the timer on for 20 minutes. Hey Siri, let's see if she's listening. Of course not. Hey Siri, Give me a 20-minute timer. Okay.
20 minutes, counting down.
Okay, and then I'll be back. And as soon as you take it out of the oven, you have to move on to the next step. So get a chopstick, a bamboo skewer, or a straw. My favorite for this kind of cake is a straw, and be ready. Also, if your Cool Whip is in the freezer, thaw it out, okay? You're gonna need it. Hey guys, this took exactly 25 minutes. Hold on, I need a drink. I was just outside. It's kind of dusty and windy. 25 minutes. So while it's warm, open your sweetened condensed milk. Be ready, because this is going in. It's almost like a tres leches kind of situation. Who doesn't love sweetened condensed milk? I use it for so many recipes. It's definitely a favorite. But you're gonna poke holes. So you literally go down in that warm cake and poke some holes. Like I said, it could be a bamboo skewer, it could be a chopstick, it can be anything you want it to be. You want holes poked all the way across. And I did test the center. It came out clean with a toothpick. And oh, this is gonna be so good. I can't wait to have a piece tomorrow. I have to wait till tomorrow. Maybe I can get, no, because I want this up so you guys, if you want to make this for 4th of July, this is how easy it is. And if you use a straw, then any of the cake mix, let's taste that. Any of the cake mix stays in the straw. Okay, now we're gonna pour the sweetened condensed milk all over the top. And it's gonna seep down in those holes, and you have to do this when the cake is hot. And you can hear my closet is still being put together. I'm super excited because I've had kind of yeah. My closet has not been perfect, but we just haven't had the time. You know, we both work, and that takes time and effort, and he just happened to get off early today, so he is helping get that stuff done, get it out of the way so he can start working on the rest of the tear out on the kitchen. I can't wait to show you the new kitchen. It's going to be so beautiful. And the new living room, because we don't really even have a living room. It's a full house remodel. So, okay. So get your all over the place. Okay. Get it to get in those holes. You want to, and then we've got to let this cool all the way down. What? No way. Yes, we do. Keep bringing that sweetened condensed milk up, because there's holes that want to drink that up, right? You want it to fill up those holes as much as possible. So just bring it up from the edge there, and it'll seep down in there. Then you're going to have all that sweetened condensed milk right all the way through the cake. Yum. Okay. And I'm excited. This should be a good 4th of July celebration. And even though I have to work in the morning, it's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. All right, guys. It is soaking in. Now we've got to let it cool. This is the hardest part because I want to go to the next step, but I can't because, well, it's not time. So, okay, it looks like it's soaking right in. And now, yes, we're just going to let this cool. You can, once it cools down a little bit more, you can put it in a refrigerator, or if you have, I mean, if it was winter time, because this isn't just a 4th of July thing, but what an easy cake to bring to a 4th of July event or picnic, or, you know, this is going to be at a barbecue. So I thought, oh, dessert. Everybody loves dessert, right? Okay. I'm going to leave this alone. We're going to wait till this cools, and then we'll go to step 3. And that is the other topping, the Cool Whip and the coconut. Okay, so this is the last step. This is cooled down in the refrigerator. You can see all that sweetened condensed milk soaked into the holes. We're going to take an 8-ounce container of extra creamy Cool Whip that's been thawed, and over the top she goes. Yes, it's just a light, decadent little dessert. I can tell. I can't wait. And yeah, I'm going to want a bite. And you could decorate this. If I had been thinking more in advance, this is what I would have done for the 4th of July. I'll show you in just a second here. So it's a big, thick layer of Cool Whip. Nobody's going to gripe about it. Don't worry. Okay, beautiful. And you'll want to keep this cake refrigerated. If you're going to a potluck or a cookout or anything like that, refrigerate it all the way up until, the end, because you don't want this. Okay. Oh no, somebody's going to have to lick the spoon. Okay. And then we've got sweet coconut. And what my thought process was to decorate this would have been, because you want to cover this whole thing with coconut. Sprinkle that all on top of that Cool Whip. But wouldn't it have been fun to have sprinkle colored sugar in, like for the flag? You could have had colored sugar as to make a really fun little rustic flag on top here. But that's okay. We're good to go. So it's going to take about, I'm not leaving exact measurements. Well, I will leave exact measurements, and that way you know what to do. But super easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We don't want to see any of that Cool Whip, just the coconut. And then we're done. And this, according to Miss Lori, this is Mr. Brown's favorite dessert. And I'm bummed because my husband won't be able to taste it. Maybe I can snag him a piece and bring it home. That's what I'll do. I'll bring home a piece. I'd hate to put this video out late though. So I want you to be able to have that. But wouldn't that have been cute? You could just make your, your stars and your sugar, your blue and red stripes, just kind of, it wouldn't have to be perfect, but there is your cake. You are done. How easy is that? So I used about half this 16-ounce bag. So you need 8 ounces of Cool Whip, 8 ounces of sweetened coconut, 1 cake mix, and 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, some added vanilla, and what? You have dessert. And so this is ready to go to the potluck tomorrow. And I will try, in the comments, I will try to leave you a response of what people thought. And if I was going to be there all day, I'd do a couple little video clips. Bring you back for a taste test video. But I don't know that I can do that. We'll see. All right, guys, I can't wait to see you next time for another delicious recipe. And go over and check out Miss Lori's channel, because sometimes she just comes up with some stuff that you go, I need to try that. Anyway, all right, we all do, and we inspire and kind of give each other ideas. So it's really, really cool that YouTube is that community that we can depend on. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye. So guys, I hope if you like this sort of thing, you'll go ahead and subscribe to the channel.